In the final days of Queen Elizabeth II's life, one royal quietly became the cornerstone of her legacy, Princess Anne. Known for her quiet strength, unwavering dedication, and no-nonsense approach to royal duty, Princess Anne was entrusted with her mother's most personal and historic wishes. These wishes, many of which were deeply significant, not only impacted the final moments of the Queen's life, but also changed royal tradition forever. From standing by the Queen's side during her final moments to ensuring that her last journey was exactly as planned, Princess Anne took on a responsibility that no one expected. But these were not merely acts of duty, they were acts of love, devotion, and an unbreakable bond between mother and daughter. The Queen's decision to entrust her daughter with such an intimate role in her passing speaks volumes about their relationship and the trust that had been built over decades. This narrative will uncover the deeply moving story of Princess Anne's extraordinary role during her mother's final days, revealing the secret she was trusted to carry out, and the remarkable moments that defined her unwavering commitment to her mother. Princess Anne's revelations about her mother's final movements have left many in awe of the deep bond she shared with Queen Elizabeth II. As the only royal present during the Queen's passing, Princess Anne was tasked with fulfilling a deeply personal request, to provide a private farewell for her mother. This was not merely a ceremonial act, but a moment of profound significance for both Princess Anne and the monarchy itself. The Queen's decision to have her only daughter by her side during her last moments was not arbitrary, it was intentional. Princess Anne, known for her quiet strength and no-frills approach to her royal duties, was the perfect person to offer comfort in those final hours. In an intimate interview following the Queen's death, Princess Anne called it a blessing that she was able to be with her mother in her final moments. Her presence was not only symbolic of the deep bond between them, but also a break from the traditional, public displays often associated with royal passings. In an age where royal affairs are often public spectacles, the Queen's choice to have her daughter with her in her final moments was a quiet rebellion against the norms of the monarchy. It was a reflection of the Queen's belief in the importance of intimacy and family in life's most difficult moments. This act also left a lasting impression on the public, highlighting Princess Anne's quiet strength and her unshakable loyalty to her mother. One of the most poignant moments during the Queen's farewell was Princess Anne's role in accompanying the coffin from Balmoral to London. This was not a ceremonial duty imposed upon her, but a deliberate request from her mother. The Queen wanted Princess Anne to be the one to ensure that this journey, fraught with emotional and logistical challenges, was carried out with the utmost care and dignity. The journey from Balmoral to London was a solemn affair, marked by Princess Anne's quiet dignity. As she travelled alongside her mother's coffin, the public witnessed not just a royal duty, but an expression of deep respect and love. Her composure throughout the journey reassured the nation, offering a sense of continuity and stability during a time of collective mourning. This act, however, was not just about Princess Anne fulfilling her mother's wishes, it was a testament to the Queen's trust in her daughter. Princess Anne had always been a steady presence in her mother's life, and this final journey was a poignant reminder of the integral role she played in the Queen's world. It also spoke volumes about the Queen's appreciation for Princess Anne's reliability and emotional strength, qualities that were essential in handling the emotional and logistical demands of this historic moment. Another historic moment that underscored the Queen's progressive values was Princess Anne's participation in the Vigil of the Princes. Traditionally, this solemn ritual was reserved for the male members of the royal family, with the monarch's children standing guard over the coffin. However, Queen Elizabeth's decision to include Princess Anne in this vigil marked a significant break from tradition, and sent a powerful message about equity within the royal family. Princess Anne stood proudly alongside her brothers, not as a token figure, but as an equal. Her participation in this vigil highlighted her mother's faith in her and also demonstrated her commitment to honor the Queen's wishes. It was a moment that not only reflected the Queen's trust in her daughter, but also symbolized the evolving nature of the monarchy. By including Princess Anne in such an important tradition, the Queen made a statement about the changing role of women within the royal family. Observers were struck by the profound symbolism of Princess Anne's inclusion in the Vigil. It was not merely about gender. It was a recognition of Princess Anne's unique role in the monarchy and her mother's life. Her participation in this ritual solidified her place as a trailblazer within the royal family, showing how the monarchy continues to evolve while still honoring the traditions that have shaped its history. Perhaps one of the most enduring images from the days of mourning was Princess Anne's deep curtsy to the Queen's coffin at Holyrood House. This simple yet deeply significant gesture embodied the respect, love, and admiration Princess Anne held for her mother. The curtsy was no ordinary act of protocol. It was a deeply personal expression of grief and reverence. As Princess Anne lowered herself in front of her mother's coffin, the nation was reminded of the profound personal loss she was experiencing. This moment, captured by the media, was not performed for the cameras or the public. It was an intimate farewell. It was a reminder that even amidst the grandeur of royal ceremonies, personal grief and familial bonds remain at the heart of these events. The curtsy became an iconic symbol of the Queen's enduring influence and the love her family held for her. Witnessing Princess Anne's curtsy, many were moved by the humanity of the moment. It was a reminder that beneath the crowns and titles, the royal family, like any family, is bound by love and loss. Princess Anne's gesture of respect not only solidified her role as the steady, unshakable pillar of the royal family, but also showcased the enduring connection between mother and daughter. In the Queen's final days, Princess Anne played a vital role in providing comfort and reassurance to her mother. As a mother, grandmother, and monarch, Queen Elizabeth II had carried the weight of a lifetime of service, and in her final moments, she needed someone who could offer her emotional support. Princess Anne, understanding her mother's emotional and mental state, was the one to provide this comfort. Reports indicate that Princess Anne reassured the Queen about her enduring legacy and the impact of her service on the nation and the Commonwealth. These conversations gave the Queen peace of mind, allowing her to reflect on her remarkable reign without worry. Princess Anne's calm and reassuring presence was exactly what her mother needed during such a vulnerable time. These heartfelt moments were a reminder of Princess Anne's unique ability to navigate both the emotional and practical aspects of royal life. She not only gave her mother the emotional support she needed, but also ensured that her final days were filled with peace and dignity, a final act of love from a devoted daughter. As the Queen faced her final days at Balmoral, she expressed concerns about the logistical challenges of passing away in Scotland. These fears were not unfounded, as her passing would require meticulous planning. However, Princess Anne, ever the pragmatic figure, was quick to reassure her mother that every detail was being handled with precision and care. Princess Anne's ability to address the Queen's concerns was a reflection of her practicality and unwavering commitment to her mother. She ensured her mother that Balmoral, a place deeply significant to the Queen, would serve as a fitting location for her final farewell. By doing so, Princess Anne allowed her mother to focus on her memories and reflections, rather than on the practicalities of the situation. This moment highlighted the Queen's trust in Princess Anne as someone who could handle delicate matters with grace and efficiency. It also underscored Princess Anne's role as the steady hand within the royal family, ensuring that her mother's final wishes were fulfilled seamlessly and with the utmost respect for her legacy. One of the most personal requests the Queen made of Princess Anne was to remain by her side during her final days at Balmoral. Known for her unrelenting sense of duty, Princess Anne honored this wish without hesitation, staying with her mother throughout her last days. This act of devotion speaks volumes about the unique bond between the Queen and her only daughter. Princess Anne's presence provided not only comfort, but also a sense of continuity for the Queen. As the monarch's health deteriorated, Princess Anne became a calming figure, ensuring that her mother's last days were peaceful and filled with love. This was not just an act of obligation, it was a demonstration of Princess Anne's deep respect and admiration for her mother. By staying by the Queen's side, Princess Anne shielded her from the outside world, allowing her mother to reflect privately on a life well lived. This moment was a reminder that, beneath the crown and titles, the Queen and Princess Anne were mother and daughter first. It was a deeply human act of love and devotion, one that encapsulated the bond between them. As the Queen's passing became imminent, she entrusted Princess Anne with handling some of the private aspects of her transition. This included ensuring that the necessary steps were taken to inform the family and the nation of her passing, as well as managing the more personal details of the Queen's final arrangements. Princess Anne's role in this transition was not only about the logistical aspects, but also about maintaining the dignity and respect that the Queen had earned over her long reign. It was an emotional responsibility, one that Princess Anne shouldered with grace and strength. By doing so, she demonstrated her readiness to step into the role of a leader within the royal family, following in her mother's footsteps and ensuring the continuity of the monarchy. As the Queen's death was confirmed, Princess Anne's quiet, composed demeanor reassured the nation that the royal family would carry on with dignity. It was a fitting tribute to the Queen's legacy, and it signaled the beginning of a new era for the royal family, with Princess Anne poised to continue her mother's legacy of service, duty, and unwavering loyalty to the crown. Princess Anne's role during Queen Elizabeth II's final days was a testament to her devotion, strength, and unshakable love for her mother. From the private moments of farewell to the public displays of respect, Princess Anne ensured that her mother's passing was carried out with the utmost dignity. Her unwavering commitment to her mother's legacy and her quiet strength throughout this time will forever be remembered as a defining chapter in the history of the British monarchy. Princess Anne's actions during this period not only demonstrated her devotion as a daughter, but also solidified her place as a key figure in the royal family's future.